Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The inside handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down sticks, couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them, and then great effort making that tackle, setting up 4th.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Lane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's had.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Lane. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays.
There he goes! Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bonner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's Mayava. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Can't get him to the ground. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
He's trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Raiola. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught behind the line. It's Lane. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Parker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Buys a little time with his feet. Caught over the middle, it's Bonner. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mills. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throwing on the run. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one, and they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
There he goes to the left. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked.
There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.